Kent County woman decades ago, but police think that Nick Brasic was a serial killer.
Tonight, we expose roadblocks that kept police from getting Brasic's DNA and possibly justice for his victims.
Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker takes you inside a fight that finally forced detectives to dig up a grave.
State prison leaders blame the law, but whatever the reason, it frustrates police.
I know that law enforcement are frustrated. We're equally frustrated.
The Kent Metro Cold Case team suspects that Nicholas Brasic killed 4 or 5 women around the country decades ago. And based on his past, it wouldn't be a surprise. Brasic got life in prison without parole for raping and murdering Christine Hansen in a van in northern Kent County in 1974. Her body was never found. He later was sentenced for raping a teenage girl in Kent County. Police found potential evidence of other crimes in a South Bend storage locker, including audio tapes of some of his sexual assaults. And now they wanted his DNA, hoping it would connect him to unsolved murders. But Target 8 has learned the Michigan prison system refused to let them get it, citing state law. State law requires all felons to give DNA samples once they're convicted, but it doesn't cover inmates who were already in the system before the law went into effect. There are 6,000 inmates whose DNA has not been taken.
There's a glitch in the statute that says we can't take it until they're, and the wording says, as they're ready to discharge.
Or after they die in prison. Brasic was 74 when he died of natural causes in January 2009. Since he died in a Lansing hospital, not in a prison, the Department of Corrections did not get his DNA. In July, cold case team leader Sergeant Sally Walter got a search warrant to exhume his body from a prison cemetery in Jackson. So far, we're told the DNA has not connected him to any crimes. State prison officials say they are pushing a new state law to allow them to take DNA of all prisoners.
We were hoping to get that legislation passed, and then we would go in and we'd take everybody. We'd clean them up.
He hoped the state legislature would pass the law this week, but that didn't happen, so prison officials say they will push it next year. Ken Kolker, Target 8.
Some heavy snowfall.